మా వార్త కార్యక్రమమునకు స్వాగతం. నేటి ధ్యానాంశము యుద్ధము, వార్. Wisdom is better than weapon of war, but one sinner destroyed much good. These are the words from the world's wisest king, world's richest king. Today, the world rulers are in a state of confusion. The world rulers are in a state of complete exhaustion. They are exhausted to the core with so many cares, with so many concerns, with so many burdens. What they need is they need helping hands, they need supporting hands, they need good helpers, they need good counselors. It so happened that the war was intense between Israel and the Amalekites. Moshe went to the mountain top, and Moshe was lifting up his hands to the throne of the Lord Most High and pleading, interceding. Joshua was fighting with Amalekites. There was a severe, intense battle going on. This particular example from history shows the power of prayer, the power of intercession, the intervention, divine intervention of God into the course of human affairs, how God controls the wars, how God gives victory. When Joshua was in the battlefield from morning to the end, towards the evening, the war dynamics can change if the war is not doesn't come to a conclusive end. If the war prolongs, the Israelites may lose the battle. That was the situation. And in that instance, Joshua was praying to the Lord of the universe, the sovereign Lord that made heaven and earth. Lord, for your servant's name's sake, for your name's sake, for your servant's sake, let the sun stop, let the moon stop. Means time should come to a standstill. There should not be sunset until I gain victory in this war. That was the petition of Joshua. There has never been such a thing happening in the course of human history wherein God heard the intercessory prayer. God heard the prayer of a man and then controlled the forces of nature. Time came to a standstill and sun did not set until Joshua won the war against Amalekites. It's not about people, it's not about nations, it's all about God and fearing God. The preachers have no prejudices. The preacher is not against Israel, not against Iran, not in favor of Israel, not in favor of Iran. The preachers are of God. The preachers are for God. They need to speak the word of God. So, there has never been such an instance in the course of human history wherein God heard the petition of his servant, his anointed servant Joshua, and subjected the forces of creation to the hands of Joshua. The sun and the moon have come to a standstill. Of course, we know that sun is static, sun will not move. By the term sun did not move, we mean uh, almost a kind of earth being stagnant, earth being coming to standstill. We really do not know the consequences of what it will be when earth stops for a micro fraction of a second or a fraction of a second, but it was such a juncture that sun did not set. It took much longer time than the usual time for sun to set, and there has been a decisive victory. Victory has been declared for Israel over Amalekites And it's because of the divine intervention, it's because of the fervent and effectual prayer of Joshua, a single person. Not only Joshua, behind the screens something else is also happening. Behind the screens what is happening is there is a person by name Moshe. Moshe went to the hilltop, and Moshe lifted up his arms towards heaven, and was praying from morning till evening. And the petition of Moshe is like this: the Israelites must win the battle for their existence, for their survival, for the glory of God, for the namesake of God, for the promises of God to be fulfilled. When Moshe started interceding and petitioning for the people in the battlefield for Joshua, Moshe's arms were very heavy. Moshe's arms were very much painful, and he could not, at one point of time, keep his arms steady. So Hur and Aaron supported the arms to be lifted up, and so long as Moshe's arms were held high towards heavens, the Israeli armies won. When Moshe's arms were down, the Israelis lose the battle. This is the power of the prayer.